Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Catching up with the Seminoles head coach pregame, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Seminoles ready to kick it away first. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing in ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Hands it off. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind him and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to...
Makes the catch, and he's free. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They were all over it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch it. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Hawkins fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Turns it upfield. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Buying time to his right. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Throwing, Hawkins. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Shepard. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Pulls it. He'll pitch it.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Not a lot of room to field this one. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Over the middle, complete to Wesco. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Michael Hawkins. Grabbed on the right side, that's Wesco. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw in.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Back's got it on the screen. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Again, it's Hawkins. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Stop right there. And the Noles are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the...
He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Back to throw, it's Yates. Finds his man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
He's changing the play. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Out wide left, it's Lopez. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Rushes on. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Can't get him to the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Showing off the arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Hawkins. Got his man. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
RPO complete. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Rid of it on the RPO. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to the run, it's Payne. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On the move. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, TCU!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Yates. Out wide right, it's Shepard. Makes the grab in their space. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Hits inside, it's Shepard. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the number 15 team, the Arizona State Sun Devils. And it's the Flames in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path? Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Dropping back, it's Yates. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Throwing, Hawkins. Fires to the middle. In traffic, it's Lewis. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Run inside. It's Lewis. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point,
looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. A full dive to haul that one in.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. We couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
To the air, it's Yates. That's caught. It's Napier. He'll be dropped.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Second and long here. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Calls his own number. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Michael Hawkins. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof, dude. He's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Run the gun on third down, Hawkins. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Looking downfield, it's Yates. Caught in the backfield, it's Shepard. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Drops back on first down. Still looking. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Quick give. It's Shepard. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Caught behind the line. It's Napier. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Changing the routes with his receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Caught. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open at the 20. Touchdown, TCU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And he tacks on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Moves the pocket. It's Yates. He tries to take the top off. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Making the adjustment. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right side, it's Shepard. Turning it on. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
They're trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter. Their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Trying to run, it's Shepard. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Noles want to move quickly. Off play action. Left side is Shepard. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Dropping back, it's Yates. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Got it. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Lewis. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Snap to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And the extra point was good. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Back to pass, it's Yates. Trying to burn this defensive back. Upstairs to make the catch. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. Makes the grab in the corner. Getting aggressive here and going for two. Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Tight coverage by this defense, creating the interception, and man, for a second, it looked like he was about to house that. The offense does a good job becoming the defense and making the play around midfield.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've been feeling it, back-to-back touchdowns on the last two possessions to grab the lead, and now they'll try to extend it a little bit with this one. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. On the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. Plows his way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Moving out to the right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. To the air. It's Yates. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Still looking to his right. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, TCU! And the pummeling has started. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the point after is good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Looking downfield, it's Yates. The screen, and watch out. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in